Hey guys, and welcome to episode 93 now of the FIFA 20 Eibar career mode. We are getting closer to that all-elusive number 100 milestone. As today, we start off the league, well, carry on. We had the first game that we won, I think 2-0 against Valladolid, and it gets even harder today. We start off against Barcelona, and then we have a derby, I think, after deadline day. And here it is, Barca, big break, deadline day. We're going to sign some players. I've got some on the list that I think we can potentially sign, and then we have Alaves, and then we have Sociedad to end it off, but that just depends if we don't take ages trying to sign players, as we get a loan offer in here from Villarreal for Marino. Now that's a tricky one, because I really want to play him, but then again we've got Sitten. I'm going to leave that for now, see how he does if he comes off the bench against Barca or Alaves, and I'll come back to that. But yeah, look at that wage budget. We've got 4 players I think we're going to sign. I'm going to leave it till after the Barca game, not jinx anything, as I'm going to show you the team right now for that, and hopefully we can get a result. Of course, it needs to change from the Super Cup. With Lafont, Tejero, Davinson Sanchez comes in for his first start against his former club, with Calero and Angelino, Dominguez and Roca, Soler, David and Vaz, with Hernandez all being supported by the cams up front. Oh, and here we have it at the Municipal, second game of the season against Barca. We need to change the result around. And here is the Barca team that we're going to face. They've got Ter Stegen still in between the sticks, Kante and Martial on the bench, with Tierney, Lindelof, Diaz and Alexander Arnold. I think that's the same from before, with De Jong, Ndombele and Aouar over Kante. That's a bit of a weird one, with Ozabayal, Rashford and Dembele, all the same from Kante, I think, who actually scored against us first last time. So if that doesn't happen here, we might actually stand a chance. And of course it's too early on to try and pose a title challenge. Of course, Betis are actually at the top of the league at the moment, so anything is possible as Barca are coming forward straight away. Ousmane Dembele going to stop the cross coming in, and we have done. Marcus Rashford here, one-on-one with Calero, one of the only surviving players from the whole switcheroo in the transfer market, as we need to try and get the ball off Marcus Rashford, running in on goal. Davinson Sanchez to come across, it's gone to De Jong, need to stop the cross. Davinson Sanchez dives in stupidly, but that's a good save from Lafont. Hassim Aouar, they're going to come at us again. Look how many players have got forward. I'm looking at De Jong, I don't want it going there, but Davinson Sanchez steps in very well for us there. Good couple of step overs, but not a good pass out under the cosh at the start, as Ndombele cannot find Rashford. Here's Jonathan David in the middle, goes across to Nicolas Dominguez. He's going to try and keep the ball, he does so, tries to backheel it to Hernandez and it's not working. Barca really good on this counter-attack as well, as Rashford has it. He's got Dembele in front of him. Dembele gets it, hits it first time, and Lafont with a good save. Oh, they're actually playing really well. They're up for it, Barca, on this counter-attack, and we need to be up for it, because I want to try and keep up with them maybe to like the last day or the second to last day in the league. It's not just to make it impossible, as we need to try and really perform, because they don't lose to Barca. And if we're going to beat him here, it would be a huge ask. And the middle bit of this half hasn't been very entertaining, if I do say so myself. A couple of minutes without anything happening as Tierney passes it backwards, just can't get in there with David. But we've got to watch the long ball, and it was a long ball upfield as well, which almost caught us out. Nicolas Dominguez to pass it to David, and what is he doing? Last chance here before the break, and can Carlos Soler conjure something up? He gets the control over Tierney, but it's blocked. I hope there isn't much added time on, because this half needs to end pronto. Both teams look like they just can't break the deadlock, as there's only 2 minutes. Ozabayal probably going to be stopped in his tracks before the half-time whistle, or maybe not, as Calero's got to defend against Rashford here. It's through to Dembele, a chance for Barca, and a huge save. Lafont has kept us in the game. Frankie de Jong to take the corner. Hopefully it'll be over after this, as it's not cleared properly. And come on, Hernandez, just whack that please, but he doesn't need to. It's half-time, 0-0 with Barca. I'd take a draw because, of course, we won his first game, they did, and that would take us on to the same point. It's not a shot on target at home for us so far, so it's not good for the home Eibar loyal supporters. Carlos Soler to come away with this ball here as well. Passes it into Jonathan David, going to go across to the left-hand side. Nicolas Dominguez, come on, get there. There's Angelino. Esteval's down the line. Can we create something early on in this second half? Started quite brightly here, but that didn't even go out. Here's Jonathan David as well. Pass it to the side of him. Nicolas Dominguez runs on to this Tejero, I think it was. As Dominguez hits it, it went through bodies. I thought that was going to be blocked on its way through, but it wasn't. Not going to take Rocker off of Barrios, going to keep him on so far as Ter Stegen punches. Falls to Mark Rocker, now to Estival Vaz, and he's tackled by Alexander Arnold. And Hernandez, back to Mark Rocker. Into Dominguez. This is good passing. We've started this second half quite brightly. Angelino through that gap to Hernandez. Hernandez tries to cut past Tierney. That's handball, ref. Come on. Throw in though. And can we throw this backwards into David? Good control. Through to Dominguez. We've got Rocker here. He's already scored one this season. And it's a good save, Ter Stegen. Mark Rocker here. Pass it out wide to Estival. Can we get a chance off here? But no. We've run straight into his man, Alexander Arnold. This game, should I say, not just half, hasn't been the most eventful of things, but I'm kind of glad because we don't want a huge eventful game against Barca as Dominguez passes it. Can Hernandez fit through this gap? He has done. He's got past the defender. Oh, and the shot wasn't good enough. They dominated the first. We're dominating the second. And I'm actually going to take Vaz off corners and put Angelino on them because I know Vaz is a bit taller. It goes into Dominguez anyway. Why do I even bother? Can't even get there. Because Aouar's got there first. Got to keep up with Carlos Soler, who has been quiet in this second half when we've dominated. And can Dominguez get his foot in? Yes, he can, but it's a bad foul. Oh, come on, ref. Let it go. Now Dominguez is on a yellow card for the last 10 minutes as they come forward. Looks like momentum shifted with that tackle. As can we get there? No, it's Angelino. He's got past him, actually. Calero, please stand him up. And that is a beautiful tackle from you, mate. Run forward. Keep on going. Estival at the side here. Put that through, and it's a good block. Not going to score in this game. Hassim Aouar down the line to Dembele. Dembele curls it. And that is gutting. That is heartbreaking. I know it's only the second game of the season, but to be that good throughout and it be a wonder goal from Ousmane Dembele to cut it. It looks like Barca's just never going to get beat if we can't stop them. And look at that for a strike. Killed it round Calero, who probably should have shut him down. Round Lafont into the corner. It's a wonder goal that separates us from top of the league. Come on, boys. One last chance, please. One last chance. Hernandez skips past it to Estival. He's left-footed, but he's gone back in field. I've got faith we can get something here. Hernandez. Oh, and he can't pass it through. That's game over. That's game over. Only two added on. They're going to probably keep it in the middle. Maybe go for another, actually, as I put it down the wing. We need to stop Azerbaijan. We don't want goal difference to be worsened here. As Lafont's come out, we took his own keeper out there, but we got the tackle in, and that is full time. Gut-wrenching game, that. 1-0 defeat to Barcelona. The fans clapping us off, though. We like to see that. As, yeah, Lafont did his best, we did his best, but wasn't to be. And that result actually takes us down to 10th. One thing I haven't done as well, which I completely forgot to do last episode, is look at our Champions League group, because that should have been decided by now, hopefully. And who have we got, because we're in it now? Oh, it's the qualifying rounds. Damn, we're not going to be able to see. That would have been nice. As I'm going to show you, finally, the transfer hub and the players we want to sign. Fuerte and Savetti are unavailable because they've just joined clubs, but they're for the future. I want to keep them there. But there's 3 players. Zagadou, another centre-back. Calero played well, but I want to bring him in. With Yaziki, he's going to be probably a substitute like Cam, and he looks like a B-Tech Dimitri Payet or an A-Tech Dimitri, the way you're looking at it. And Nubel is a good rated keeper, probably not good enough to be a backup, but look at that, 17 million as a release clause. We can't pass on that. And we've actually gone ahead and paid it. Can we negotiate a contract for him? It would be very nice to have an 83 on the bench, of course. Sevilla would drop down, but he's never really threatened Lunin, Dimitrovic ever for the keeping spot. Going to offer him rotation. Hopefully he takes it, and he does. He's going to be happy with the rotational keeper role. I didn't expect that from him. So we're going to give him 4 years. Release clause, yes. I'll be happy making that much money on him if he decides to go. Because he's still, well, not young, but fairly young for a keeper's age. And 25. We'll offer him the same wages on now. Please don't walk away from that. I'd like to bring him in. And he does accept it. Backup keeper in. On to Ziaziki now. And can we get this guy for less than 26 million? It would be good if we could, but I don't mind overpaying. He's a bit older, I think, than many players, but he's just going to be a backup. I'll offer 26, bang on. Come on, it's above his evaluation. Please accept that. 38. That's quite high, you know. Going to knock it down to 35. I'm willing to pay, you know. We've just got the money, and I need to get rid of the money. 35 million for him. And can we get a swift influx of players here? He wants a higher wage than the Nubel guy, so I'm going to offer what he's on now. Well, 500 grand less, so not 500 grand, but £500 more. less should I say, and he's accepted it. That's the main thing. And finally, Dan Axel Zagadou, gonna offer 40 million straight up. They want 64, that's quite a lot for him. I'm gonna try and tone it down a bit. 55.5. Come on, you've got a deal there. Monaco 85 rated 57. I'll accept that. We've got the money and the funds, so hopefully he will come in after the contract. And here it is. Come on, squad roll. I'll give you important, don't want to give you crucial. And he's going to accept important. That's very nice, because of course we've still got Calero. Will probably be a bit upset that we're bringing this guy in, because he had a decent performance last game, but we need a bigger centre-back. 36 for a starter. I'll accept that all day. And we've just got 3 signings in, just like that. And that has certainly helped our squad depth. As you can see, the bench all 80 rated now, and 3 80 rated players in reserve. I like it though. We've got rotation and competition for places. Zagadou, full on energy unlike the rest of them. Now partners up with Sanchez. Angelino as lowest rated player. I'm not going to replace him, because I think we've done the business now. Maybe some players going out and then maybe another coming in to replace him. But I think Silva's going to grow to be the future left back, so I'm not worried about getting a new one. And here you go, guys. We got 3 offers in on deadline day. Tejero, Marino and Silva. 3 players I don't want to let go of. Tejero, I'm going to reject that, and it looks like the other 2 have expired. I must have honestly skipped them. As we're going into the derby right now against Alaves, hopefully we can get the win. I don't know where they sit in the league. Let's have a look. Hopefully they're not up there with us, because that would be a bit disappointing. And no, they're actually on 0 points in 17th. We're not actually up there, to be honest with you. We're in 11th. 1 win and 1 defeat. But yes, it was, of course, Barcelona. It's got 2 players on international duty. What? So it's a good job we got them rotational players in it? Because we've got Lafont in net with Tejero, Calero still playing with Zagadou. Going to switch them round then. And Angelino at left back with Barrios and Roca in CDM, Soler, David and Vaz all supporting Hernandez. Hopefully he can score in this one. I don't think he's scored yet. No, he did. He scored in the first game. How am I forgetting? As we move into the derby, hoping for 3 points and hopefully more goals than usual. And here is the Alaves team that we're going to face. Let's have a look. We've got Castro in between the sticks. It's usually Severa there, I think. With Tarin, Higon, Ruiz, Apoku and Manie at left or right back. With Emmanuel, Pons, Etiki and Lopez. And who's up front? Meres and Demirovic. I see Bakagan's back on the bench. I thought he'd left the club, but no, he's there. And yeah, our team is undoubtedly stronger, hoping for these 3 points easily. However, it's going to be Emmanuel starting off. Don't let them have an early goal. Look at that, good cross in. They've still got the header. Lopez with the shot. And Lafont has to save it. Not a good start. But of course, they took kick-off, so they could have dribbled it straight up there and done anything. As Hernandez has it straight through to David. David's going to wait for Hernandez to come back. Hernandez with it. Cut past his man easily. What a move, Hernandez. Oh, and that deserved a goal. Estival with the ball again into David. Can we get that round the corner? No. Barrios still with the ball back in the team, of course, because of Dominguez's international duties. He gives it to Roca. The other CDM with him, and ooh, that wasn't far off. Good hit from him, of course. He's already scored. Not a bad shooter from CDM. And I've got 2 men down this left-hand side. Mane with the ball. Got the tackle in, though. Angelino stepped in perfectly. It's going to go all the way. That man needs to come across to him, but he's not gonna. Angelino still going. Pull it back to David. David, cut that. Cut it again. And oh, I'm going to give that to Vaz, but Vaz is going to get there. And that's a crap pass from you, mate. Mark Roca with it. Can Roca thread that through? He can. David with it. David's going to turn out and give it to Hernandez. Come on. Juan Camilo, open the scoring here. Cuts back. He's going to try and give it to Vaz, but they're messing about we're doing on this game at the moment. We need to start putting some chances away, because the amount of shots and this conversion rate must be appalling. Will it come here? David with the ball into Hernandez. Hernandez got the run at the side of him. He's going to cut back though. And can we give this Vaz? Oh, that was supposed to go to Vaz. And what is that, David? What is that? That didn't lock on to anyone. I've got a feeling at half-time it's going to be 0-0, and undeservedly so. However, come on. Let's do it here. Let's do it here just before half-time. Hernandez with a shot, and it's saved from the keeper. Castro's been a lot better than Severa. As we're going to try and whip this in front post. Header maybe? No, but it's going to come back out. Roca with it. Roca, we need a better shooter, and he's been dispossessed as well. Shoddy from him on the ball as the half-time whistle. Come on. Blow it, please. There we go. 0-0. Really need to improve in that second half that we've got coming up, because if we get a draw here, I mean, it is a derby, but still, these struggled a lot last season, and the title hopes will be gone straight away. Angelino on it. gives it to Barrios. Can Barrios thread that forward? He can. Come on, start the second half off brightly as Carlos Soler has it. He doesn't get involved in second halves. Or can he here? As he's got the ball. Gives it to David. David to hit it, and it's hit the defender. David with it again, though. Gives it to Soler. Soler to cut back. Can we give this on the edge? Yes, we can. Rocker. Barrios. The build-up play is amazing, but the final shot is not. As Barrios can thread that through to Hernandez. Come on. Oh, what a save. Cross that in. Come on, get up. He's palmed it out. Try and finish that. And if this is a 0-0, I don't know what to do with myself. May just have to resign if we just can't get a goal here as it's blocked. Look at the pressure we are putting on the ball. That is from Carlos Soler. As Davinson Sanchez gets announced as our player. He's already played a game under us as we can't get there. Can Tejero, it's a big snap, and please don't send him off. A yellow card. Here's Jonathan David. Can he put that over the top? No, he can't. I've just put Marino on as well for Hernandez, who hasn't got the best of luck up front. But come on, boys. We should be about 5-0 up at the moment as Lopez gets it over the top. Don't let them do it here. As they win the header, it's gone to a player and I don't believe it. I don't believe it. They take the lead with one of the luckiest, jammiest goals I have ever seen. I mean, it's just a hopeful ball in the box. How? I mean, Angelino, move forward. Lafont stood no chance, and we are 1-0 down to the bitter rivals who have been garbage for 2 seasons now from that. I give up with this game. Can we get an instant reply? Come on, boys. Marino. I regret taking Hernandez off now as Esteval gets it. Esteval through the gap to Marino. I'm going to go ultra attacking. I don't care if it messes the team up. As Marino's going out wide. Still cut back in. Passes it to Soler. Hasn't scored yet. Soler to backheel this to Barrios. Come on. Just let us have a chance to shoot. You just defend it. You're parking the butt. Is Marino in charge of Alaves? Come on. Attack down this line. It's in the middle. Soler. Come on. Soler gets a goal but pick that ball out of the net. Come on, Soler with his first for Eibar, but I'm not liking it at all. We need more than that. I'm going to put Escuero on. I'm going to put the formation right. We're still staying ultra attacking because we need this win. I've got to be careful what I wish for. Look at this. Tarin Hegon caught upfield. Why is Damien Silva all the way? Oh, it's Escuero. As it's gone into the box, and thank God they did not get another header. Soler to keep on running. He's got Marino in front of him. Carlos Soler, look for that gap. Has found it, but Marino's touch is shoddy. Here's Escuero as well. Escuero around the corner to David. Can he release him down this wing? Jonathan David, he hasn't scored yet. Pass that in. Marino wasn't there, but it's gone to Vaz. And hit that again, but we can't get a shot off. It's going to be a draw, and I cannot believe it. Last chance. 2 added minutes as we pass that through. Put that out wide. Come on, David. Please don't let us down. Get there. It's cut back inside. Jonathan David in the middle. Barrios. Turn. Shoot. Ref. We've drawn the game. We've drawn. That's one of the most frustrating games I've ever played. Probably not the most. Ultimate Teams definitely beat that, but oh, we deserved the win. We deserved the win all day long. It shows by the stats, and it's very disappointing to even have a point there. And after that game, they still sit 17th, but we've gifted them a point. We could have put them in the relegation zone there, as we're 11th, even Bilbao above us. And that is horrible. And we've had a big break now. We go into the Sociedad game, and we're going to change the team around. Hopefully players are back from international duty. We're going to put Barrios on the bench. Don't think it was his best performance, missing that chance late on. Escuero drops down. Lorente drops down for Sanchez. As we're going to go with this team. Lafont, Tejero, Sanchez, Zagadou and Angelino with Dominguez and Roca in the midfield. Now the captain, because he's actually been quite decent for us. He might have gone unnoticed with Soler, David and Vaz with Hernandez up front. And yes, we really need a result here. Going to go into the press conference and hopefully boost the morale of the team a bit, because we need to be at least above 4th this season. This team's definitely good enough. And here is the Sociedad team we face right now. Sam Johnson in the net. That's a weird one over. Hradecki as well. Mounier on the bench with Sanchez, Correa, Rodriguez, O'Connell and Salat. Did that the opposite way. Then with Zulbadir, Rusnak and Matt Grimes in the midfield. Hopefully he's grown a bit. With Anderson, Svensson and Goodmanson up front. I honestly don't get why they're not playing Mounier. A lot of good players on the bench, and hopefully we can punish them for making them decisions. And here's Carlos Soler with the ball. Can we get off to a bright start? Hopefully the team's boosted by the press conference, but no. Go straight through to Sam Johnson. I like the bit of intent though. We haven't let them shoot from kick-off, which is quite good in our books, especially this season, as Estival gets it out. Estival in the middle to Hernandez, got David with him. Oh, now we're going to put that round to him. Good tackle from the defender. Svensson with a tap over the top. He's actually onside. I thought it was offside. David to try and get back. Sanchez, what am I on about? Matt Grimes with a corner as well. Been an uneventful couple of minutes to start off with. As Zagadou wins the header. Can Zan Axel get there again? No. It's Rodriguez who has. Sanchez Correa to Rusnak. Can't let him score, as we've done well with the defensive duties. He's a lot stronger than Lorente was. Zagadou. Dominguez on the ball now. Out to Angelino. Angelino to run in field. Can we do another move? But he's run straight into danger. Straight down the throat of players. And I don't know what it is. Really struggling this season. I don't know if it's the players gelling. I don't know if career mode's actually come a bit realistic, with the players not really fully familiar with each other so far. I don't know what it is. Just not as good as last season. Here's Vaz as well. Vaz trying to go to this side of the field. Gets it out to Carlos Soler. Going to try and pass that back in. Estival Vaz, left-footed, cuts, has a shot, and it's just wide of the post. Best chance of the game so far comes to Estival, who puts it wide. And they've got the ball in the box here. Don't let him turn you like that in the box. And oh my god! Sanchez, it's not his fault, but Rusnak's not scored. It's an own goal, but that is so unlucky. What is wrong with us this season? It's just not gelling. It's definitely not gelling. Look at that. That is such a lucky deflection. I had to slide to try and get it. And Davinson Sanchez's first goal for the club is in his own net. And Goodmanson, come on, we can't let him have two. Zagadou gets well across as Sanchez to pass it out. Come on, boys. It's really not good enough at the moment, is it? We're doing so poor in the league as it's sandwiched by two players fairly, but still, we've just got no chance. And they've whipped the ball in. Svensson at the back post, almost put it across for another tap-in, and 2-0 probably would have been half over and maybe game over. So we need to get this out wide. Maybe it could not be half over. Estival Vaz in the middle to Hernandez. Good tap on to David. Come on, Jonathan David. First for the club, please. First for the club, but he's going to pull it back. And we're not going to get there. It's going to be half-time as well. Not going to take the throw-in. And it's 1-0 to Sociedad at the Municipal. Definitely improvements to be made. Maybe he can't do the same thing for that long. So I'm actually going to change the formation up. David and Hernandez up front. Soler, yeah, that's the right formation. Vaz and Soler as both cams, and Dominguez as rocker as CDMs, because the defence is struggling without players directly in front of them. And yeah, as attack struggling as it is. And here is Hernandez, puts it out wide to Estival Vaz. Can he cut back inside? Estival Vaz can. He passes it to David. Can David try and get a shot off here? But the defender's too strong for him. As it talks about Kovacic leaving Chelsea. That's a player we should have gone in for, actually. Would have been good in the midfield. I still feel like a goal can come. As Dominguez gives it to Hernandez around the corner to Estival. David's just not tall enough in the box as we've cut back. Give it to Hernandez. Can this be a goal? Pull it back again. Dominguez, cut out, shoot! And it's over the bar. What's wrong with the shooting? Estival Vaz, can we get this round the corner to David? We can. Hernandez in the middle. Got to score here. Hernandez, one-on-one. Backheels it again, and that's not strong enough. Come on, boys. It's going to be 1-0 to Sociedad at this rate. This goal that I feel like's been coming just isn't, as Dominguez has it. Can we get it here? We've got David in front of us. There will be no bigger chance than that last one, though, as David has it. David's cut back. Give it out wide to Estival. Estival back in the middle, and he's passed it straight back to him. Just got to be patient. Just got to be patient. Angelino, come on. Let's keep us cool and try and work a good goal. David turns his man, though. David, very smartly, hits it, and he scored. I don't know how. That was a poor shot in my opinion. I thought it was just going to go like over or get deflected or something. Going to put Marino on as well for Hernandez, as yeah, I thought the defender's leg were going to stop it, but it doesn't, and it's 1-1. David with his first for the club. And come on, boys, let's kick on now. I'm not going to go attacking. I'm trusting this new formation, as Dominguez has it now. Dominguez back into the middle, out to David. David to cut back. Give it Marino. I've got faith here. I've got faith. Can we give this again? And it doesn't fit through the gap, but Marino gives it to David, round the corner, no, pass it. And we've got to get to the other side of the field within 3 minutes. I've got faith we can do it. Dominguez to Estival. Estival's going to have to try and set off down this wing. Oh, Vaz jumps the tackle superbly. In the middle to Marino, who doesn't move to the ball. I know he's young, but he should be reading that, as hopefully they don't score. And they've got a chance to actually do so. Got to come across with Sanchez. Big tackle. Can we get it to the other side of the field, please? Dominguez, come on. I think I just put my chair at the back as well, as Dominguez should be reading that. Pass straight into his feet and he doesn't get it. It's a 1-1 draw with Sociedad. Not good enough. This season looks like it's going to be a poor one. If we can recover from this, it would be a miracle. Champions League probably aiming for in this season, but it's got to be stepped up. End the episode off, but of course we're not going to play the game. And our group is Milan, Celtic and Spartak Moscow. I think we actually stand a chance. Celtic might be a shock that we've got to put up with, but Milan, I think us and Milan should be the ones going through. Spartak Moscow should be the bye, but there's no real easy team. Let's have a look at the other groups. There's no, that's the bottom group. As Atletico Madrid, Leverkusen, Inter, that's a good one. Madrid, Dortmund, Liverpool, Monaco, Liverpool easily in that one. Chelsea and Barca, that should be easy. Man City and Olympique Lyon. Paris Schalke and Bayern and Spurs. And oh, that's an interesting group because all of them usually get through, even Shakhtar at the bottom, so that's a nice one. I would have liked to have like Lokomotiv or Basel or something like that, but we've not been drawn the short straw, and probably the season we need the short straw, we haven't got it. But I'm not going to look at the league position. I'm going to end the episode off here. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, share and subscribe to help the channel grow. It means the world to me at the moment. Almost going for this 300 mark. I'm going to say it every episode till we get it. Then I'll say 400. As I thank you guys for watching. Have a good day. Rest. Do whatever you want. Watch the football on Sunday. I mean, there's videos before Sunday where I could have said that, but I'm going to say it right now. In a bit. Peace.
Yeah.